So what's going on, guys? So there were a couple of words that I had on the board there that I didn't go over with you. They're starting on page 205. And so if you turn to that worksheet or you have that worksheet, I want you to pull it out and look at this. It's lie, lay, sit, sat, and set. I'm looking in my book because I want to go over the notes with you. They have them at the top of your worksheet. You should already have them, but let's go through the examples. When you hear the word lie, you may think, am I talking about when you're lying or saying something you shouldn't say, like lie, like opposite of the truth? But that's not what this word means in this particular case. Yes, it is spelled the same as when you tell a lie, but this lie means to rest or recline. So if I say I'm going to lie down after I do this video, that means I'm going to rest, recline, kick back, relax, and just sit down. Look at the example that it has next to that word there. It says, our dog will lie on his bed. That sounds really good, right? But that's what it means for this particular lie. So when you see this lie, our dog will lie on his bed, it means to rest or recline. So there's the one where you say, I'm telling a lie, or there's the lie when you say, I'm going to lie down and rest. All right, let's look at the next word. It says lay. Lay means to put something down. So we can use that same example of laying down. After this is over, after I finish recording, I press N, Mr. Hunter is going to lay down on his bed. Look at what it says on the actual example. Seth, lay the cookies on the plate. So Seth laid the cookies on the plate. He's doing that. He's putting it down. You lay your pencils on your desk. You lay your piece of paper that you're about to take notes on your desk. So that's what lay means. The next word, sit. I think that's pretty easy to understand, right? You guys do that every single day when you're in class with me. We sit down in our desk. We don't move unless we're told to, or we're supposed to get up and sharpen our pencils. And it says sit means to rest or be seated. If you go to a restaurant, you will sit down, or the person that is taking you to your seat will ask you to be seated. So that's what that means. Let's look at the example. Sit in the big, soft chair. That's a nice chair. That's pretty comfortable. Sit in the big, soft chair. But now let's look at the word that's right next to it. That's why I have the word sat with a cross right next to sit, because they're tied together. The word sat is used to tell about something that has already happened. So if I go to sit, I'm doing it right now. If I'm sitting, I'm doing it right now. I'm sitting right now. But if I say I sat down, that means I did it in the past, okay? If I sat in church, that means I was in church, but it wasn't right now. It was in the past. So always remember that. There's sit when you're doing it right now, and sat when you've already done it. The last word, let's look at this. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped the example for sat. Let's look at the example. It says, I sat in the big soft chair. So look at the first one again. Sit in the big soft chair. You're doing it right now. But I sat in the big soft chair means you already did it. The last word is set. Set means to put something or place something. So if I say, oh, you have your folders when you come into class, right? What do I usually say? Set those in your bind. Set those in your bin, right? Set your folder in your bin. That means place it down there, put it there. And at the sentence for the example, it says, Dad set the suitcase on the floor. So he put it down. He set the suitcase on the floor. Let's look at what we're doing here on page 205. Look at it. It says, circle the correct verb in each sentence. So just for you, because I love you guys, we're going to do the first one together. All right. It says, I will teach my dog to, and it has two examples, to set or to sit. Now, which one sounds right? You can't always go by that because it may sound right, but it could still be wrong. So you can look back up at the green space right there, or the green blank where it has the definitions of it. And it says sit means to rest or be seated, or set means to put or place something. So I will teach my dog to place something. I will teach my dog to set something down. No, I will teach my dog to sit. It's pretty self-explanatory. All of these examples are down there in that first blank. Then you're going to go down to the bottom and you're going to work with I can or I may tell you. So can shows you the ability. May shows you permission. So remember that when you're doing these. It's good work. It's good exercise. Don't rush through it. Take your time. Make sure you read the sentence twice to make sure it sounds correctly and that you really put the right answer in there, all right? If you have any questions, you know what to do. Love you.